just wanna be her. For your mom to your pops to the bees to the birds, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it. Don't pound us around me. I'm corrupt.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, defense.
On second down, Peyton. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On third down, Peyton. Got some real estate inside the 30. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Now Trubisky. That's caught. It's Coleman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
On second down now. Peyton able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, Johnson. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, team 6.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky able to find Shaheen here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Trubisky flushed out right. This one complete to Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, 18. Come for it, son.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky out to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or has moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third and goal, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
2nd and 1. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. Watch twist. 58's the money. Go. 58's the money. Who that?
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the...
Absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. On third down, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
They can't hang with us. Motion.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, nice move. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an... They're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll run it with Johnson. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Bandit. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Your shot. Hey, take your shot. Shot back to her. Shot back to her.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, ball.
Now Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Looking to throw. This complete to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Johnson. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final 2 ticks to go in the 4th.
Let's get it. I'm going back to you. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Jones has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL.